Brian, and joining me as always is your co-host Jim.
First time listener, long time. What? Go ahead, caller.
Nice.
You're on.
Very nice. And joining us, we have three guests with us this week, all from Descendant Studios in Austin, Texas. First off, Director of Fun, Eric Peterson.
Boop, boop. Fun, fun, fun. Your daddy takes the bird away.
Do you have a kazoo? Like you should totally have like a
Or
kazoo
whatever-
with
what-
animals and
Or that slide thing. What's that slide?
Oh,
You know
slide
that?
whistle, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Actually, he needs a vuvuzela. That's more appropriate for Eric.
Go! Okay. Yes, that'd be perfect.
That was a good vuvuzela.
That was, actually. We also have creative director Rob Irving.
Yep, that's me.
Hello.
Whee! I don't have a slide
Game
whistle either.
sucks. It's his fault. Just going on record.
And,
I blame Eric.
and finally, we have community manager Keith McCormick.
Was that a moose?
Keith, you could come up, stop rubbing my feet, and come on up and put a headset on.
Oh, my God.
well, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be that kind of show.
We're a very serious crew, as you can tell.
So, gentlemen, first off, folks, if you're listening to this in the future, we haven't had a podcast in 2 weeks, basically
If you
because
listen to
of
this in the
me.
future, please tell me the lottery numbers for tonight, because
You know, as of tomorrow, all the Back to the Future movies will be in the past. All of them. Anyway, no, we didn't do a podcast the last 2 weeks because first I lost my voice, then I lost my PC. So we were supposed to have these guys on 3 weeks ago, was it? 2 weeks ago? And you guys have been just so patient, and you didn't get pissed at me or anything, even though
no,
it
but
was
the best,
all my
the
fault.
best was we're getting ready to come on the air and Steam goes down.
That was
Yes.
great. That was
So
great.
we're playing the online version.
So we're playing the non-DRM version of the game. But I want to thank you guys for being patient and friendly and not getting pissed at me for rescheduling twice because of multiple problems. So
They're not just
I
friendly, they're down
really appreciate that.
value.
Life happens.
Oh, God, it really does. Yeah, first, folks, I got a cold and lost my voice, and then my PC went down because of a tiny little fan. So all one after the other. So that was a lot of fun. But we're back. Thank you for watching, and today we're talking about Descent Underground. But first, we're talking about something from the past a little bit, because Eric worked on my favorite space RTS of all time, Conquest Frontier Wars.
Yes, I did.
So I wanted to pick your brain a little bit about that wonderful game that, folks, if you don't own it, you could still buy it on GOG right now, $5.99. Seriously, it comes with the soundtrack, which is one of the best game soundtracks you could
James
possibly
Hannigan.
own.
Yeah,
What was that?
He did an amazing job. James Hannigan.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
Allison's
he's
brother.
brilliant.
Oh, I listen to that soundtrack all the freaking time, especially the Terran battle music. Oh my God. So so that game went through how many publishers before it ended up at Ubisoft? Was it just one, or did it?
Yeah,
it was,
just one. We were at, I was one of the founders with Chris and Aaron and Tony and others at Digital Anvil, and we were making that game for ourselves, which we own the IP, but Microsoft was our publisher, and when Microsoft bought the company, they kind of wanted Freelancer and brute force, but didn't want loose cannon or conquest, even though conquest was 90-something% done. So myself and Tom Maurer took it and put all the stuff that Microsoft made us cut back in. And then,
Yeah, hey,
and then
Eric,
and then
so when you were at Digital Anvil, did you work on Freelancer?
I did a little bit. I did some vocal work and some early stuff, but I wasn't
Okay,
there
but
when
you-
it finished.
Okay, but you weren't at E3, were you, with
Oh, yeah.
Freelancer? Because maybe that's might
no, I
be
think-
where I met you. If
I
you were,
might have
if you
been-
were at the demo thing.
If you were okay, so we did a Freelancer demo. Most of those were behind closed doors with the press. Most of
Yeah,
the time
this
when
was
we were-
on the floor.
Okay, no, then that would have been after I was already gone finishing up
Okay.
Conquest. I was doing Starlancer most of the time that I was there before I
Gotcha.
hit Conquest.
which a lot of people don't remember.
Oh,
These
dude, I got
days.
Starlancer running again, actually.
Best game box ever.
Ah, we won the worst game box ever.
Wait, what?
Oh, well, okay, so the story there is we had this really bitchin' like World War II propaganda looking game box, very German propaganda style, and Microsoft was our publisher, and they had two, I think, distributors in Sweden and Denmark or somewhere complain that it was too fascist looking. So
Whoa.
2 weeks before we shipped, they cobbled together this bullshit piece of shit, horrible, like cartoon. We had this really dark.
We have a language
gritty
problem.
game. It was so bad, so bad. You know, it's so bad that Ed Freeze literally apologized to me after. It's so funny. I'm sitting in a room with Aaron Roberts, Chris Roberts, and myself, and they're showing us System Blacks. They're pitching it to us, and it's a week. And I just spent almost 2 years going back and forth to England, crunching on this project. And we're sitting in this room, and this Microsoft guy is like, he's a really nice guy. He's telling us, he's showing us the box. And I looked at Aaron and Chris, and they're just, you know, they're going, yeah, it's okay, it's okay. And I'm like, that was Rob shut the door so he didn't hear me because it's an echo. I go, what? What is your, what? It's not okay. And I just kind of blew up. I said, what on this box makes you walk by the shelf and go, oh, I gotta have that? Look at this dark, pretty, cool gaming experience, and here's this cartoony crap box.
It looks like a romance novel cover.
It really did. It really did.
And then it had literally, and it really, we won the worst box of the year.
Could you hear the sound of thousands of browsers firing up right now going to search for this cover art?
Oh,
I hear it. I hear it happening.
I remember. I had that box. Oh, yeah.
The thing I remember
have a
most
bunch of-
about the game is when you're installing it, like you listen to the speech. From
Yeah.
The
Well, that
president,
speech is.
whatever it's-
I think that speech is better than the one Roberts has right now with our assistant. I
Oh.
like Bishop's speech,
Oh, we
but
weren't bringing that up.
I've got a speech. It's on my wall right here. It says, "I do not care who you were. As of now, you're part of the Navy, my family. We have a long and proud history, one which we must now fight and preserve. More than that, we are."
Who wrote that?
It's sitting there on my wall right now. It's
Wow.
who wrote
That's
that?
amazing because it's like, yeah, I remember that. Like
Now I'm going to have to reload
it on
Starlancer. I haven't played that in so long. And apparently...
Hey, you know what you
So
can do
who-
in there that nobody played? You can play cooperatively. We put 6 months into making sure every mission can be played cooperatively and opened up all these different.
Really?
ladies and gentlemen, Thursday night, we're gonna.
Hang on a
Yeah,
second.
we do co-op games on Thursday, man.
Yeah, you can play Starlancer completely through the thing cooperatively. And
Okay, so
nobody ever
why
played.
is Starlancer not on Good Old Games yet?
You know, Microsoft. Okay, so I've got
Oh.
this weird. I want to. There's a bunch of games in the late '90s, starting with Descent and Starlancer and some others in Conquest, that I would like to bring back. There's a whole grouping between '97 and 2001, before consoles took over, with some really innovative, cool gameplay, and
Oh, yeah.
they're just being ignored.
I agree.
So I don't know why they haven't. I think it's because it's GOG. Are many Microsoft games on GOG?
Not many at all, if-
Not
if any.
really. I mean, the only Microsoft games you'll find digitally, really, besides the ones that are like newer, obviously, are like the remastered versions of like Age of and then Rise of Nations
Empires
and Age of
What about
Mythology.
Crimson, so like Crimson Skies would be a good one to put up.
Oh my God! Oh, I would love Crimson Skies on
See,
GOG.
there's a whole group of kids today that would love those experiences if we just up-res the graphics and all of that.
Oh
Yeah,
God,
so,
I would.
So last week, right? Brian, of course, was dead, but I had Mitch Gittleman on, right, from FASA, and we were specifically talking about like Crimson Skies and like, dude, where is it, right? Because
Yeah.
they're doing the BattleTech thing right now, but I'm just like,
Yeah, Jordan. Yeah.
yeah, and unfortunately, Jordan wasn't available to come on. Hopefully, separately, I can get him because I have, oh God, so many questions about BattleTech.
He's a great guy.
Yeah, he, you know, from I know how nice of a guy Mitch is, and if Mitch says that Jordan is like super nice, then I can only imagine how nice he is. So
Well, we did. He sold FASA to Microsoft around the same time that we were still partnered with them at Digital Anvil. So I met Jordan a few times at, I think, Game Fest or something. Microsoft used to host some game thing. We would all go show off our wares to the press and stuff. And Jordan's just a really cool guy.
Nice.
I was a big BattleTech fan. Still am. I'm one of the supporters on Kickstarter.
Oh yeah, how could you not be? I mean, come on, it looks so freaking amazing.
Yeah.
I so can't wait for that.
So you were asking about Conquest, though.
Yes. Now it ended up in Ubisoft, and it kind of fizzled.
Well, okay, so we had it nearly finished at Digital Anvil,
Right.
and Microsoft had cut a bunch of stuff out because they weren't willing to take some risk, and so Tom Maurer and I took it. We added a bunch of things in there, like we added Admiral AI back. We added in a bunch of different, like whenever there were battles, you came into a system because it was on 16 teams. You came into a system and you weren't sure who was fighting there. we wanted different debris types, so you could tell which races were in the fighting.
Right.
And you could mine the debris, right? So we put that back in there, and then we just added a bunch of new stuff and really fixed up the missions and stuff to make it look good. And Ubisoft basically picked it up off the scrap heap for about $200K. So they didn't really have to put any money into the marketing or anything, and they did. Still sold between 300,000 and 400,000. I'm not sure what the total was.
Oh, that's not bad. That's better than I thought.
And it's got a very good Metacritic rating, and it's a really great game. And
It's not
it's still
Homeworld.
selling.
No, it's better than Homeworld, sir. I submit it is better than Homeworld.
Than Homeworld. It's just you play the game. It's a 3D game, but you play it on a 2D plane, traditionally like StarCraft or. And there's supplies.
Yeah, multiple systems, supplies, admirals.
3 different races.
That's just a red Eric button. That's not really serious. Although I did like Homeworld, and I interviewed for the lead design position on Homeworld too, to be honest.
Yeah,
I like Homeworld too.
We were talking about the box art for Starlancer, right? And I looked it up, and I'm looking at that ship that's on the cover, and I'm thinking that's a Vandal ship, like straight up, man. That
I can't remember. I think I blurted out that box out of my mind. I mean,
a Kilrathi ship?
no, it looks like a Vandal from the new
Kilrathi.
game. Here, I'll
Oh, it does. You're
chat.
right. You're
Yeah,
right.
like, I have an eye for the space ship.
By the way, Jim, Game Ranger does support Starlancer, so
oh yeah,
we should try and make that happen. Maybe we'll
What are you
do
guys
that on
doing on
Thursday.
Thursday?
It does
night.
look like it. It does look like the Vandal, not the Glaive, but the
Wow, for some
what's the one Rob I used to mispronounce all the time?
Scythe?
Yeah, the one that you can fly. That was, that it was in the hangar
Scythe,
too.
yeah.
And that was a weird thing about that demo deal, because
Yeah,
I don't
it
have an
is.
account, so I could play a bunch of ships, and then the people that had accounts were limited to their own. So I thought they should have maybe opened that up, like because really it's like, if you want to sell me a $500 ship, let me fly it a little bit.
And
then,
I don't know what they I don't know. I can't.
No
I don't know
comment.
I don't know how they go about doing their stuff. They've got their there's some cool Starlancer boxes on here by the Dreamcast box is pretty cool looking.
Oh, it came. Yeah, I forgot the thing came out on a Dreamcast.
it so
Oh, yeah.
did. Yeah, it so
Yeah.
did.
So Brian, do you own this for your Dreamcast? Or-
I already own it for the PC, so I didn't feel the need to buy it for the
And the
Dreamcast.
Korean
But you
box.
have to.
Yeah.
You have to for the box art alone, right? Like,
Really?
but I see what you mean though about the. Oh wow, somebody made like Starlancer papercraft model and stuff. What?
Oh, that's a way better cover for the Dreamcast version.
I know. That's, it's funny because we were making this game. That's actually the wormhole, or the jump gates when you went through. When we were making that game, I remember the Free Space guys. We were in direct competition with them, and they came over to our booth at E3 and looked at that and saw the really cool dynamic we had when we flew from one system to the other. And we're like, oh, shit. And we immediately left and went back to theirs. And probably thought we got to do this. And then I think they did the thing we geeked on their stuff about was the Nebula. Loved the Nebula stuff. We didn't have any of that. We had it in Conquest though. The Nebulas would do different things. That was our terrain. Some of them would speed you up. Some would slow you down. Some would.
Yep. Yep. I love that you could mine. Were the gas pockets in the nebulas?
Yeah, some of them were in the Nebulas, and some of them were on the gas giants. And yep, absolutely.
Oh God. My favorite thing about that game, besides the supply thing, which not enough games model, I think it's that and Cohen. I think that might be it.
Yeah.
That model supply is the multiple systems per map.
Well, it's kind of designed off of Risk. If you ever played Risk and you're in Kamchatka and the other guy's in Alaska and you have that little trade lane that you can traverse and fight each other, Conquest is essentially there's a lot of dynamics of Risk in there that they come that way. But now the supplies were great because you could lock down a system and then it would power up the next system. If you didn't have a headquarters for the second system and you had a jump gate locked, the power would go in there. But if somebody would blow up that jump gate, the power would then be cut in the next system. So
Right.
it was you could go behind enemy line. Well, dude, we had so much stuff coming for Conquest 2. I don't know if you guys know this, but I tried to kickstart that.
Dude, I was a
I failed
supporter.
miserably. It was terrible.
I was so sad. I nearly
That was
cried.
the saddest goodbye speech.
I was
ever.
so fucking sad about that. What happened?
I did a shitty job on the Kickstarter. I mean,
Oh,
we learned a lot from my failure to launch Star Citizen.
kickstarting is hard. It's so
It
hard.
is. If you knew the percentages of people that succeed versus those that don't, I think a lot of people wouldn't do it. I mean,
I believe it. I mean, I study Kickstarter. I've backed many of them, but I try to put my money where my mouth is in supporting space games. But I kind of study Kickstarter because it's like this new era of marketing, and I work in marketing is my primary job. I work in SEO, so that's what I study. I kind of study Kickstarter. And it's fascinating to see what succeeds and what fails, how much succeeds. I'm just looking at video games. I'm not looking at anything else even. But so much fails. So much stuff that looks good fails.
It's really sad.
yeah. Starfighter Inc. was one that I kind of liked, and it didn't quite make it. But I think where a lot of people fail is in not preparing the crowd before they get to Kickstarter, not bringing a crowd to the party, because nothing draws a crowd like a crowd. You know,
It's true.
People love to support successful stuff, and
Starting from zero is very hard.
Yeah,
It is.
We
It
even ours just leaked across the line, so it's not like I'm 2 for 3 on Kickstarters, guys. So I'm feeling pretty good about that.
That's true. That's true, and it's always really nice to see one like this Kickstarter I was supporting just eked across the line today with 4 hours left. It got funded,
Woohoo!
and I was like, "Oh, thank God," because it
Yeah,
looks. Sorry, go
the
ahead.
thing with Kickstarter, right, is like it seems like a lot of people really lowball it, and it's like, well, we want to get funded, so we don't want to set it too high, right? And then they hope that, well, we get like a mad rush of people and we get like 10 times more than we asked, right? Because
Oh
the burn
God,
rate.
yeah.
Yeah. So I'm wondering, is there like some formula that we should pass on to people? Like, this is the real number that you need for your Kickstarter.
It's complete black magic, honestly. I mean,
There
like-
really isn't a formula. It's basically a combination of so many things. It's a combination of bringing a crowd with you. It's a combination of a successful pitch, lots of updates, transparency. There's just a lot that goes into a successful Kickstarter, and it's just this amazing juggling act that doesn't always work, despite how good your game looks, which is so sad.
Yeah, I think when we did the Descent one, we literally signed the deal with Interplay the day before we went live, and so we were comfortable doing Ships That Fight Underground, or STFU, which was Descent it's going to be a Descent style game. It's a 6-stop game.
I kind of like that name though.
Yeah, we got T-shirts for it. It's pretty cool. I like 6. I
It
do
should
too.
be
available on
STFU.
DescendantStudios.com.
Yeah,
Can
we
you
were
at least-
Descendant Studios thing.
Can you at least
So-
get it as a subtitle under there? Descent Underground STFU.
Well, we do. People do call the ones who got in early still call it STFU, so we're okay with that. I mean, Interplay just owns the name Descent. We own the name Underground, so we could always just be the Underground at some point if we wanted to.
Mhm.
We're pretty happy
So-
to be Descent.
How did you wrestle the name away from them then?
I think since we left Star Citizen and people were riding the wave of that title and this beautiful game, and so I think lots of people have approached them about, and this is a total guess, but I'm assuming about that IP that they saw us as being able to do it justice, to really bring it forward with a AAA experience and make it look really good, and so they decided to ride with us for a while and see how that works out.
Oh. So let's move on to talking about this game now.
Yeah.
Because
Not look at Star Lancer boxes.
I never get sick of looking at that Star Lancer box because
that Star Lancer box is actually
it
kind of
needs like
amazing.
Fabio on the cover, and then it would be my wife would be buying that on Amazon.
Flavio.
Flavio.
Yeah, I mean the guy's obviously wearing too much.
You know what it needs?
His hair isn't
It
long
needs-
enough.
Needs John Romero on there.
Yeah.
Yes.
The locks, man, float a little bit
Oh,
of wind.
man.
Yeah.
Hey, he's in Ireland now. I saw he's on my Facebook thing. I guess he's moving to Ireland. I was like, oh.
Really?
Okay.
Okay. So how did you get? So you got the name away from Interplay because they thought you could do it justice.
Well, wait,
Yeah,
wait.
we can bring it
I
up.
have a question. I have a question about just that. Like, where did you find Interplay? Because
Well,
aren't they
that's-
like a file cabinet in somebody's basement right now?
No, I think I think they're still bringing they're bringing their stuff to Steam and GOG and stuff. So I think they have a small group that still resurrects their old IPs and puts them out there and generates a little revenue.
Did they have
And
no
the
interest in
truth is,
actually trying to
we
make
didn't
something
seek
again?
them. We didn't seek them out. We were perfectly happy making Ships That Fight Underground, and one of our fans, one of the people on our website, said, "Would you like to talk to them? I'm one of the this is one of the investors there." And it's like, sure, why not?
They have
I'll talk to
investors?
anybody about just to see what happens, and then they hooked us up. I think it was January. And we just started talking, and a few times, the conversations went ways we weren't happy with, and so we kind of broke off. It was just a negotiation, and then we finally found a happy medium where we're both happy, and thought, well, okay, let's do it. And who wouldn't want to be called Descent? I mean, my mother scratcher, man, that game sold like 25 million units. So, why? It's certainly whenever. Okay, so if we took the game and went as Ships That Fight Underground, you get some novelty press. Right? You get a little bit of people. Always with Kickstarters and everything else, it's still about getting the eyeballs to your plays, right?
Right.
So the name Descent brought a ton of people, and with it brought a ton of issues. Like, Descent means something different to everybody. They did. Descent 1 and 2 people don't like Descent 3 people, or they don't like the way the game's played. Some people see it as only a single player experience. Some people see it as only a multiplayer experience. If you tell people what Descent is, everybody has a different opinion. If you ask everybody, and so we had to traverse a lot of those. We had to navigate that minefield while we're making it. There, people are arguing on our forums and arguing in the Kickstarter page, and so we had to kind of find the happy medium and adjust our pitch accordingly and find the right sweet spot.
Well,
So is
sorry.
the next game going to be, since you've got the IP, right, Descent to Undermountain?
Oh, dude.
A Disney picture.
I was waiting for that. I was waiting for that.
Sarah Jessica.
I was waiting for that.
No, that's Escape to Witch Mountain. No.
Oh, one of those, yeah.
That's Jodie Foster, isn't it?
Yeah,
Right.
in The Rock.
We have
But
just gone
they
off
did a
the rails.
reboot
Oh,
of
the
it.
reboot.
No,
right?
do you
Now,
remember
also,
Descent
it's
to
also-
Undermountain? The
Yeah.
Dungeons and Dragons?
I've
Yeah,
actually
we
never
did.
played it. I heard it was terrible.
Oh, it was the best. Yeah.
But they had a nice.
But so I have a mission for you though, since you actually have contacted somebody at Interplay. I want to find out where the Secret of Vulcan Fury voice tapes are,
Oh man.
because we had Tom, I can't remember his last name, the guy that
Carbone?
made Aegis. Yeah, the guy that made Aegis.
No,
Starship.
not Aegis. Artemis.
Artemis. Yeah, sorry, not
Oh,
Aegis.
man, yeah.
Artemis. So we had Artemis Tom on, and I said something. He said something about Interplay, and I was like, okay, the Secret of Vulcan Fury tapes, right? Like, where are they? Because nobody knows. And he was like, well, actually, I was lead dev on that game, and it was just like the whole show just stopped, and it's like, oh my god. But he was telling us, it's like, well, yeah, whenever DeForest Kelly came in and he was doing his voice work, he didn't look really good, and he like died like minutes afterwards or whatever. But that's the last voice stuff that the entire Star Trek cast did before anybody died, and it's been missed. Like, where the hell is it? Because that's So if they actually know where that's at, like, I would like to know. Just saying.
Yeah, I don't
Put it out
have
there.
any idea.
But
That's
I
in
mean,
the filing cabinet.
yeah, it's in that filing cabinet in the guy's
Right.
basement.
Right.
So
Well, congratulations on getting the Descent IP. I would love it if like more Interplay IPs came back. Like someone make a new Conquest of the New World.
Oh, there we go. Now
Yeah,
they're
there's
watching
a lot
this
of
one very carefully, I'm sure.
Well, Magic Carpet. There's a lot of great games. that came
Oh,
out.
Magic Carpet.
Ah, Magic Card.
well, yeah, but see, somebody's already doing. What is that called, Brian? It's a Magic Carpet reboot.
I don't remember.
It's under
I,
some
don't-
other-
I know what you're
It's like
talking
Worlds of
about.
Arcana or
Yeah,
something.
Worlds of Arcania or something like that. I
Yeah.
know what you're talking about. Now, this game, how long is this game? How long have you been working on this game? I mean, it was before the Kickstarter, so right?
A little bit, but not much.
No.
A couple months before the Kickstarter.
Oh,
Bob,
okay,
you
so
But a lot of that got scrapped. I mean, most of what you see
Oh.
now
All of
has
it.
been done in the last 6 months.
oh really?
Yep.
Because this looks, I was just playing like a test flight by myself, and the controls. I'll just tell you this: I first played Descent 3 last night to get some historical perspective. Oh my god, that was horrible. It was so bad. It was so bad.
Yeah, it's
I
one of the
couldn't.
most mentally upgraded games
I
ever.
couldn't hit anything. It was so, and this is just with the mouse and keyboard. I couldn't hit shit. But I load this up, and it's like, oh, this is nice. This is much
Well,
nice.
if we could ever get to, we want to get a build out. We got a little single player versus bots thing in there. We could ever maybe tomorrow, right, Keith?
That's the plan.
Now, I gotta say, I don't know what this particular robot on the stream is called. Yes, Arcane Worlds. Thank you, AC Wraith, in the chat. Arcane Worlds, that's what it's called, Jim. The magic carpet thing.
I thought it was MFC, Magic Fucking Carpet.
No,
That'd be like STF.
That's probably a different game. That sounds actually kind of like a porn movie.
I just
You gotta get the stain. You gotta get the stains out of the magic fucking carpet. Anyway, I kind of love how this robot is like, "Ow, my head! Oi, oi, my head! Oi, it hurts! Oi!"
The Panzer.
Yeah, I love how it's just making this. I love how it's just making this. Oi, oi! What did I do? I drank so much last night. Oi! That's what it looks like.
You should actually just have like a peekaboo.
Those are actually so one of the things we've added. Those are actually bastions or shield. It's meant to expand itself and you can get behind it and go down and takes the damage, absorbs the damage while it's flying down hallways to escape and to turn your stuff over to bring. It's basically to take the damage. It's a tank. It's like
that's cool. So you could have it tank for like if you're playing a team game, right?
Yeah.
You put him in the front and he tanks and you.
We have
rush
10
behind.
ships. Rob can tell you, but they'll have a special.
Oh, not all of them have a special ability.
I like this.
Most of them.
I like this 3-wing thing. It kind of looks like a.
Typhoon.
Yeah, that's what this is called, the Typhoon. Yeah, I like. This is my favorite of the three you can
And it has
actually
spin attack.
select. Huh?
If you hit the F key, it has a spin attack.
The F
All the
key.
wings spin around while it shoots.
Oh, it does. It doesn't do it in the drone bay when you're in
No.
the game.
Oh, it's
Only in the
drone
game.
bay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
so
we
how,
haven't gotten in the game yet.
so we got 3 drones right now. We got
I could be
the.
watching this. Where are you at exactly? What's your Twitch channel? Let me get there.
Oh, it's just Space Game Junkie. There's a delay though. There's always a delay on Twitch. You probably know
That's
this,
okay.
but yeah, just that there's a delay of like 15 to 30 seconds.
So somebody made a game. It's called like Screen Cheat or something, and it's a split screen multiplayer thing, but you can't see the other people's ships, so you have to actually cheat and look at their screen to know where they are. It's kind of weird. Something I heard about today. But
That's pretty funny. Okay. Hello. All right. So how do we start a match, you guys? Let's play this thing out. Let's give it a shot.
Big green
Alright.
quick match button.
Okay. Pilot minimum met. Oh, so is that all of us?
We're coming.
Let's see.
Server
There's somebody
found.
else who's up there from
Are you in-
the,
are you in
the
Apophis?
audience, so.
It just said Apophis. Yes.
Yeah, I think we're in there together.
Capture the core, or are we playing?
You got a little 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 countdown.
Capture the core.
I just see. Oh, there we go. There we go. 5, 4, 3.
All right, and so Alien
Ooh.
Pickle and Brian Rubin. I
Hey.
see. Brian Rubin, what a very creative name.
I know. You know what? I'm in marketing, so I'm my own brand. So basically, I have to. So I have to put my name.
Call it Toe Jam or something, and you just put it in
I'm stuck in a room. How do I get out of this room?
You
Oh,
gotta
there
open
we
the
go.
You
Shoot
can
the door! Shoot the door! It's descent.
You can also bump them.
To the
I
left.
see
Shoot
it.
that
I
right
see.
there.
Or you can
So
use
is this-
your mining laser.
is this a really new build? Because I was playing, I don't know, like last week or whatever, and it
Oh,
looked
yeah,
way different.
Yeah, we do a lot of upgrading.
Yeah.
I mean,
Because I like how it feels pretty nice. It
there's 3
feels-
maps in this thing right now, and right now there I am, you and me, we're battling each other. I'm gonna let you kill me because right now you're sitting still. There you Your first kill is the wingman.
All right, Brian, you got to ease up.
Gang
on
up on
that. Hey,
Rob!
so the hitboxes are tight.
Tiny small. Okay, yes. Those have been adjusted, and then the build we're trying to release tomorrow.
That's gonna get better.
It's about 50% bigger. So
Okay, because I'm whiffing like right past his wing. I kind of actually appreciate that because the ship's really where it is, right? So.
Well, that's still the case, right? But we're playing with things like convergence. We're thinking about allowing people to set their own convergence, and these are all things we've got to test. And this is exactly why we're going to Steam Early Access. This is exactly why we're doing this with community involvement, so that we find out what people like.
So I think I'm out of bullets or something.
Oh yeah, you can't.
Energy, go to the recharge zone.
You can totally.
Oh,
you
that's
can.
what that
You
is.
can totally
Okay.
run out of bullets, which I think is hilarious.
Yeah. So.
Oh.
In the original Descent, that was kind of unlimited ammo on the standard laser, right? Or could you
No,
run it?
there's energy in there still. You had to go to recharge zones.
All right, I don't remember because I was really good at it, maybe, and I just never ran out.
I think I have to adjust my
Maybe you
sensitivity.
didn't last very long.
I have to
Better
adjust.
run,
That's what I
wingman.
meant. Yeah.
I have to adjust my mouse sensitivity a little bit. How do I do that? Oh god.
Oh, somebody
crap.
just launched a mega missile.
I heard that.
My son just joined.
You
Winglet is
needed
in the
it.
game.
Oh, that's your son?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
Winglet's here.
I was like, someone's in the chat saying they're winglet. I'm like, who's that? I don't know who that is.
That's my oldest son,
Oh, hi, oldest son. What's his name?
Colton.
Hi, Colton. How you doing?
By the way, you should see what team you're on.
Oh man. Death from behind.
So in this match here, you can increase your team's score by mining.
Kid is
score.
spawn camping, Eric.
You raised a little camper.
Oh, I killed myself. Good job, me.
Oh, laser grids. You must have hit the laser grid to deploy. Then you
Probably.
ran into it.
So my mouse is crying. I think I turned the sensitivity up too much.
You've got to turn that down. There's a how-to on this, but like original Descent and our Descent, because it's a bug in Unreal, it doesn't handle real high DPI nice yet. So that's actually fixed in the newest version, but in this one I believe it's better. But you need to put. Tyler was here, could tell you. Keith, do you remember what you should set it to?
For the mouse.
Yeah, is it like 0.2 and?
Yeah, you generally want to turn, if you have a high DPI mouse, you want to turn the sensitivity scale way down.
Oh, really?
Sensitivity power is the curve, so generally you don't want to mess with that unless you're really, really into tweaking.
I'll
your
try
settings.
that. I'll try that. Because mine's, like, I have to move my mouse all over the place just to get it to move a little bit. So let's try that a little bit.
No, my mouse's feelings were hurt because it was just very sensitive.
I got no help in here in the core.
That's
All
not
red guys.
That's not we're sensitive enough.
Oh, by the way, that exit button is real. I just found the desktop.
Did you exit out, Dave?
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Super
Drone
cool
bay.
like that.
Go to the drone bay. If you want to do that, or the best thing to do when you're setting, you can do your settings, but then
No, I mean I did it totally by mistake. It was like
okay.
I hit the wrong button.
You do free flight. That's the best
Suddenly
place
my
to set your.
desktop.
Man, if the kill streaks are in the version we're playing, but I didn't get it this time.
Well, that's not an alpha. They're not in this one though.
I know, that's what I'm saying. The build we've been playing has it in there now, and I just got one.
We're rapidly moving. I mean, this is 6 months' work. I mean, this is pretty. I'm pretty proud of the team. They've done a really good job.
Okay. Okay, I gotta up my sensitivities again because now it's too low. I'm putting it all the way.
Where did I hit the mega?
Did you
I
kill
just
yourself,
killed
Rob?
myself. Oh, I just faced myself. And I
Nice.
thought it was a homing, and I was right on top of you.
I just picked up a bunch of stuff.
Oh, that's much better. Okay.
That was a very poor choice.
Okay, so I want the scale all the way down at like 0.2 or something.
Yeah,
something
something
like
low.
that. Give that a shot.
Oh, I turned mine all the way up. I like not having to turn the mouse too much.
You got to find your.
Gotta find
high
the
DPI
you gotta find
high
the sweet
DPI
spot.
Mouse, though,
Bull
that's
crap.
actually likely to bite you because ships are turn speed limited. So if you send too many outputs at the same time, you'll actually move slower.
Oh, I don't know. Seems pretty nice.
Okay, good. It depends on the mouse, honestly. So
Yeah, so I've noticed like horizontal is faster than vertical, even though they're
Yes.
set the same. So
Yep.
blame Rob for that.
That's
Damn it,
blame
Rob.
Descent for that.
My design.
Oh wait, that's my
It's
team.
totally a Descent thing. Almost
so
went through that
close.
laser grid, but not quite.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
What the
Oh!
hell is that?
That is a laser grid.
Oh no! I hate that sound.
What is the laser grid? Is that just a random thing that pops up every now and again?
Oh,
no,
you
you put it
something you
behind you.
deploy with your
Tunnels.
tool button.
Yeah, the R key,
R key or
Oh,
your tool button, or your, depending on what you're using.
gadget button. Gadget.
It's, I just went through Rob's. Yeah,
Good
there you
job, Eric. And thank
go.
you.
Good job.
I appreciate the points.
oh, I see. So it's the R. Oh, I just deployed one. I see.
Don't
Okay.
go through them. They're dumb weapons. You can,
Yeah, they will kick
You
your
get
butt.
yourself.
and they last for 10 seconds. They degrade over time, and they
Ah.
can destroy missiles.
So banged up.
Ooh, lots of power-ups.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Lots of power-ups. I like power-ups. Okay.
Oh, that did not spawn correctly. Why did I spawn in the same room as a red guy? That's not supposed to happen.
Well, maybe he was hanging out.
What's this disco ball thing?
That's a core.
That is the core.
Are we supposed to kill it?
So
No,
if
you
you
can
find it.
to increase your stealing your
Yeah,
action.
you score if you're in this area.
This is to capture the core mode. So we have straight up anarchy, team anarchy, capture the core. Oh, well, team anarchy's not actually in
Woo!
yet, but it's
Woo! Oh, damn. This is very fast-paced. I dig it.
oh yes, it's straight up arcade shooter.
As it should be.
Our only concern is it fun? We've had discussions on
Yep.
the forum, and we say we have a lot of people that really love Descent, including ourselves. And any discussion that starts with it has to be this way because that's the way it was in Descent gets no traction. But any discussion that says it has to be this way because it's fun and here's why, we go, oh yeah, okay, that makes sense. All we care about is making the game fun.
Well, this is fun so far. Definitely.
That's all that matters.
Yeah, I switched over to gamepad and I'm in a good
Oh,
place.
gamepad
now.
I
is much
only play
easier.
on Xbox controller, so
Oh, really?
You can play Xbox, you can play joystick. I play joystick and keyboard. WASD.
Oh, that's what I should do. But I can't. I'd have to restart the game because nothing's plugged in right now.
Oh, no!
Oh, he did it again! I think he's on my team.
Winglet's
He's so
team
grounded.
killing. Well, he killed me too, so he killed somebody on his own team.
I also got killed by Winglet. Winglet is mean. I don't like
Winglet
Winglet.
is a dirty team killer.
Dirty
Yeah, he is.
team. Dirty team.
It hurts his score, though, just for the record.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, God.
Not in the version we're playing right now, I don't think.
Yeah, I think it's in this one.
Oh wait, yes it is. It is in Capture the Core. No, wait.
Yeah, it's in the patch notes for 995.
Oh. Maybe
Hey,
I can
so-
tell. Sometimes
So
they're a lot.
this mode is called Capture the Core. Is that like Capture
Yes.
the Flag?
No. That's a different. That's gonna be called Minor Mayhem.
Oh, okay. So what is
that's
this
coming out
mode?
later.
So they're more of a King of the Hill mode.
King of the Hill.
Oh.
Nah, it's more of a
I really-
hard point.
Yeah,
Hard-
hard point.
So which is it? It's like the mega missile that's got the smiley face on the front of it.
Oh yes.
Yeah, that's a nice throwback to Unreal Tournament.
It's also, it's powerful and.
Hey, 3 kills! Yay!
Obviously, we need to do some balancing on this since Wingman just sat there and scored points by not doing anything at all.
I did a 1 kill and 6 deaths. No, that was mining the core.
Yeah, I know. It must be unbalanced.
So how many game modes will there be when this thing finally drops?
I'm not sure, to be honest.
In the long run, there will be lots.
Oh, I like that. I like the sound of lots.
Right now,
we've got we got Minor Mayhem. We got Capture the Core. Oh, keep chasing me, son.
Is Anarchy? Is that just deathmatch?
Yeah, that's just
Yeah.
straight up.
Oh no, the server filled up.
Oh, am I not in with you guys?
You're in with some of them.
I'm
just not
here with
me.
you guys.
I'm just not in. I got there too
I'm
late.
about to die though.
You should
What's
be
that?
able to.
This
That's
is
a
Anarchy.
mining beam, I guess, huh?
Everybody kill everybody. And this is a different map. This is Mobius.
This is a cool map. I like how rocky. Oh, yes.
Again, these are mines and asteroids. There's just
Oh!
here, right?
Who's Beetleface?
Somebody-
Beetleface is one of our backers.
Ah!
Yeah, we're a live game now, so we've let our alpha. We started playing this game in July and started having or August actually, having a lot of fun. And we went, man, let's let it's real stable. Let's let our
It is
in.
stable.
So we let our backers in. And
It is
we've
pretty
let alpha
stable.
beta people in, and I think tomorrow we're letting the rest of the people in that are backed. And,
Oh wow, really? That's pretty cool.
yeah, why not? I mean, it's already fun.
That's true. And this gives you a lot of data to test with.
That's exactly right. Alien pickle upside down.
So how is it that I do the special thing? Like I've got the peekaboo drone, right? And how do I
F.
Are you on a
Oh,
controller or
F-
are you on?
controller?
Then that would be currently, I believe that's on the B button. Yeah.
Yeah, you did. You're doing it now. There you go. You're doing
Oh,
it right now.
yeah. I just have no indication that I did it.
There should be a little green light flashing down there on the
Oh,
Flash
lower
shield
left.
thing. Yeah. Okay.
someone's been practicing, and it hasn't been me.
However,
That would
it's
be-
not protecting your anus, which I'm hitting right now.
Whoever the beetle face fella is,
It's not playing nice.
pretty solid dude right there. Oh shit! Oh, I almost.
On the thing where you put the blast shields down, it would be actually pretty cool if the blast shields actually did cover your screen, but then you had like a little window to look through.
We at first they actually we did cover screen.
Yeah, I
but
did do that.
we didn't have it just
Woot.
didn't look right.
Got beetle face.
Like,
You're over there
Again,
playing the
because
peekaboo
it's
game?
free alpha, we
Yeah.
got a lot. You know,
Wow,
we're still
what are you doing?
Oh, because I was just thinking, like, if you put that thing up, like, the downside of it is it screws up your view, so you're looking down like a paper towel tube.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
If you use the mining laser on the core, you get points a lot faster.
There's no core on this one though. Oh,
Yes,
you're in a
there
different
is.
map.
You're
You're not in our game, Rob. You're in a different game.
I'm in with Hitman.
Yeah, but we got Alien Pickle and Brian's in this one.
Oh shit! So right now there are 3 of these drones. How many are you planning for the final? Oh damn, Beetleface! Fuck you. Okay, how many are you planning for the final game? I see 5 total here. Is that the like
There
1.0 plan?
With
They're gonna be
9 classes.
Yes.
Technically.
Yeah.
10. Well, one's the torch, and then whatever we call the torch light is.
Yeah, but those are both the same basic class. They're just different,
Yeah.
So
I'm feeling,
cosmetically different.
I'm feeling some capture the flag. I think that would be my mode.
Oh, I
Okay, so
love.
what
That's
we-
definitely on the list.
And that's
Yeah.
going to be miners. So you remember the miner rescues where you fly through the miners and pick them up?
Yeah.
So our plans right now are the miners are the flags. You're going to be called to rescue. You can go pick them up. They're going to grab a rope on the bottom of the ship, and they're going to ragdoll behind you, bitching at you the whole way back.
Oh, that's
Oh,
great.
that's cool.
That's
you
great.
if you're on the other team, can you like splat the miners then?
Oh, why not? Kill them, take them off. I mean, that's all. We're still working out the details, but we just think it's gonna be fun. Dude, that's our capture the flag. We plan to play homage. I don't know, whatever it's
Yeah.
Homage.
and then still be deciding on this side of. All right.
3 kills.
So-
Go me.
So how did you decide like Descent is the game that you're gonna make? It's like,
Descent.
Yeah.
well, I mean, you know,
When we
it's
left
just
Star
like, did
Citizen-
it come up around the table one day? Like, hey, we
Yeah,
should
that's
do
exactly
Descent.
what happened.
Yeah. We were talking
We
about
went
all
to a
our
place-
favorite old games.
We went to a place called it's not there anymore. It's called Freddy's. We sat outside under a big oak tree. I think we had lunch and we talked about, okay, we want to form a company, we want to form a group, and you know, what's the game we want to make? Which we batted around a bunch of game types, and this was the one that we all were like, yeah, Descent's it. And so
Descent is pretty
that's
awesome.
kind of how we decided. It's like so much fun. From everybody remembered how much fun it was, and why the hell isn't it still out there? Why is this game type not being played?
Now, one of the big deals about the original Descent, one thing that people loved about it, are the level editors and the mods. How
Yes.
friendly are you guys going to be toward level editors and mods for Underground here? I mean, it's built on Unreal, I believe you said, right?
Unreal 4.
Well, then that's already, like, I would think, very friendly.
So we're going to Steam Early Access, and as soon as we can, we'll be supporting mod maps, mod everything. I mean,
Yeah.
we're definitely mod friendly. We want user created content in our game.
Oh, good. 'Cause
That's one of the reasons we chose Unreal 4, to be honest.
oh, good. Because I remember playing Descent 2 is my jam. That's
I
my
love this
favorite one.
Yeah.
Descent 2. And so I remember playing for years just all these maps and shit that people made, even just with bots. But because you know, I was never big into multiplayer for a long time.
Sure.
Yeah. Can we get terminal velocity next?
Oh,
That would be.
oh yes.
That's a good game.
Oh, I love terminal
So
velocity.
this is Brian, you're in Capture the Core game. Beetleface is actually on your team.
Wait, what was that?
Beetleface is on your team. Notice
Oh.
the color of your ship up top?
Oh, okay.
And your name.
He still killed me.
And
Oh,
that's the Mega Missile.
right now.
Oh, I heard that. Woo! That was great.
Yeah, that kills everybody.
Now, you know what someone really needs to bring back? Terra Nova. The Looking Glass game? That's what someone needs to bring back, in my freaking opinion.
No.
Yeah, like they just put it on GOG like what about a year ago.
Yeah, roughly.
Yeah, and it's awesome.
Oh, God,
But,
it's
yeah,
so
The thing
good.
about GOG, it's cool, but if I would like to see a lot of these remastered because the code still all works. It just needs to have better graphics. I mean, some of the kids today have never seen these really cool games. You know, and they're not going to play some of the old graphics, the nostalgic folks like us will, but you know, my 16-year-old's going to be like, no.
Yeah, because you know, kids today.
But the thing is, then
Yeah,
these,
those kids.
but then these
know-
kids all play Minecraft and shit. It's like, wait a
Yeah,
minute,
but
you're
you
all
know what?
you're all about graphics, but what?
When I was your age, I played Atari Adventure in the
Sure.
snow.
Both
you know,
ways.
with-
You
with the-
whippersnappers don't even
with the
understand
bridge.
video games.
Dude, I found the invisible dot and got up to the. True story.
What? Okay.
The designer, Andrew, I can't think of his last name. Stuck
See,
his
that's
name.
another thing we want to bring back. You know, you just talked about the invisible dot. Like, remember when you flew into map rooms that were made by mods and you could see their name on the wall and stuff?
Oh
You'd have
yeah.
a secret room to find. Secrets. We want secret rooms. We want tunnels to drill through. It's all the stuff that, you know, remember you going through, like, Wolfenstein and banging on the wall until you found the secret entrances?
Oh yeah. There's a game like that now that has a lot of secret rooms. It's called
Strange.
Bloodlust. The fuck is it called? Bloodlust something. Hang on.
Yeah, the Bloodlust. Yeah,
Blood-
the
The fucking-
roguelike vampire thing.
Oh, it's so good. It's also built on Unreal. Bloodlust Shadowhunter.
Yeah.
There's actually a skill in that game that lets you see secret rooms and walls that you wouldn't be able to otherwise, which is
Nice.
great. And it's a roguelike, so it's like this first-person roguelike thing.
Yep,
Oh, it's so great. It's
Like
thir-
Sub-Level Zero's a roguelike.
and it's $13. It's like so affordable and so fun.
Oh, is that what that's? I haven't actually played it very much, so.
Oh, Sub-Level Zero or the other
it's-
one?
Yeah,
The
Sub-Level.
Bloodlust.
It's actually a roguelike.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's roguelike
Oh.
procedural levels. It's
Wait, I'm shooting at my own person.
Oh, weird.
Son of
So
a
that,
bitch! I
that
need
is
those
an interesting coincidence, though, that like two groups of people make a Descent game at the same time, like
Yeah,
years
well, I
of nothing,
know
and
it.
then suddenly, pow.
Yeah,
So-
now they're everywhere.
Well, we would rather than not be, but you know, but I mean.
But you guys got the name. It's gonna be. Oh,
Yes, we do. We do.
Well, I don't know. I mean, you guys should just like hyperspace bro fist and like team up. It'll be like Power Rangers, but there's two of you.
But we do. You know, we do like maybe do a dual attack or something to get them both.
There we go.
ooh, lots of pretties. I love the power-ups. I love the announcer too. I miss games like Unreal Tournament with an announcer. Headshot.
Oh, well,
You know.
That voice is me.
Oh really?
It's totally temporary, and it's been replaced.
It's
in
gone.
But it's still there. We still have a voice, but it's more of a, a computer kind of more, more akin to the sci-fi than what.
Yeah. A lot better sounding to say.
Yeah, like laser grid.
Laser grid.
Yeah, actually, the funny thing about that is that originally it was just Eric reading the lines, and we had to go in there and crank down the pitch on him so it didn't sound like Eric reading the lines.
Yeah, we all got tired of hearing me on the line. Yeah, and we did that for like. It's funny because we were playing the game at I think it was August, and there's Winglet. You're gonna die too. We were playing the game in August, having a blast.
Ooh.
He left the little.
I heard that siren.
Yeah, I missed it, but and we were like, man, this is really fun. Let's go to Rooster Teeth. That was Keith's idea. We went to RTX and we put a few voices in there to give the touch of what's going on because this can be a disorienting game. There is a learning curve in how to play. So we wanted, but we took it there, and man, we had moms coming by. We had 12-year-olds. We had universally it was loved over probably 1,000+ people. 2-hour wait to use the Oculus Rift. And we knew at that point we're like, all right, we got something here. People really still like it. We're excited about it. So, we still think we have. People are going to go Nazi or crazy. Nazi's a terrible word. I shouldn't use that. People are going to go like crazy fun on this game. They're just going to love it.
Damn it, Winglet.
Yeah, the one problem I was trying to figure with the controller is like up and down, because the way that I would typically play Descent is like, you hide at like the lip of something and then pop up, do your shoot, and then get back down. But because that's on, like the Y and A buttons, it was like, I guess, like if there was a way that I could actually make the right stick also do up and down.
You can do that. You can configure it however you want.
Yeah.
That's in already. You can do that right now. Yeah, that's.
It doesn't cost extra. It's not like Control DLC.
Oh, jeez.
That's a great idea.
Are you gonna have day one DLC? And also maps, right? Like you have to release season pass.
We're not doing season pass. But since we are letting users create maps, we'll probably do map packs like DLC for people to buy because we want to monetize the community. If somebody, some 12-year-old girl in Kiev, Ukraine, makes badass maps, why not?
If you guys really want to call back to the 90s, right? You have to sell the map packs. It's like 300 maps on.
We're parking it back. We're also going to probably, at some point we'll probably do like a shareware. Remember that?
Oh God.
That's what I'm talking about, man. It'd be like the shareware CD and like the 300 Duke Nukem levels on that they downloaded off the internet.
I mean, I don't think that just because people want to do micros and all this other stuff now, I don't think that really needs to change. That still works. I think people will still play that way.
Here's something.
Oh yeah.
It is with great concern that I stand before you today.
What is
and
it?
ask that you hear my words and act.
That's awesome.
What is that? Is that from Starlancer?
Yeah, that's the Star.
It is. That's the senator's speech, I think, before the. I believe that's in the intro, right?
Yeah, it's just I just hit install.
Yeah, that's the installer. Yeah, Keith, that's what I want to do for our installer. I want to put a speech together and
Okay.
have that playing for the. Have some lore going.
Yeah, I do remember back in the day when they had to install a game from disk, and sometimes I think one of the Command and Conquer games did this, where had a newsreel playing or whatever. And
Sure.
Battlezone I think did it as well.
Yeah, Battlezone was super
Wouldn't you
cool
take the
for that.
time to make the experience as palatable as possible? I mean, our game doesn't take that long to download, but you know what? It's still kind of fun. And if it's just the launcher, you have to launch the game with a launcher, so you can always have some playing or have some music.
Yeah,
Remember,
no.
That's a game that needs a second life, man. Is Battlezone.
They're getting one, aren't they? Aren't they revamping the original game?
I don't know. It's up where you can download it.
No. I think I forget the name of the company, but I think they're gonna be releasing an HD remaster, quote unquote.
Because people were still cranking out mods.
Oh,
Ooh,
we were red.
2 kills. Yay me.
I won with 0 kills.
How did that happen?
I mined the core, man. I mined the core.
I'll have to figure that out.
You got to use your mining laser.
I don't think I have a mining laser.
Everybody does.
Oh, what's the button for that?
If you hit Z and X, it'll cycle your tools, and that will let you change which one you're using.
Oh, that's what was throwing me. Okay. Yes, Darkwing said Descent Levels of the World. There were at least a couple of those for Descent, if I recall.
You know what? Somebody did that. I actually had that box of somebody put together a buttload of levels that were illegal, and Interplay forced them to pull it off the shelf. But I got a copy of the box.
Oh, really? Oh yeah, there's the mining laser. Okay.
Hey, Darkwing, Darkwing was actually in our office today.
Really?
Yeah, he came. He just popped in and said hi. So we hosted him and said hello and let him play the game a little bit.
So someone in the chat channel said, asked about the possibility of third-person views.
Yeah, observer views. We've got that. I think we have it turned off right now.
What about some Oculus?
It's already in, but we're probably going to pull it out because it's not completely. What's the word? It's not optimized yet, so it probably won't be there for early access. But
Oh, this will be so. There are so many people who are just going to get vomitous.
I was going to say, you know what? That would be the best, right? Like the packaging. Just the game ships in a barf bag.
Oh, that would be cool. We actually, it's funny. We had that at our kids. We talked about that, and we were filming people playing it, and we called the camera that was on them filming it. We called it vomit cam. So it was kind of fun.
I would never vomited though. Although some people did get close.
There were a couple people that had to pull it off, but most of them were like just smiling and having a great time. So.
That's good. Where is everybody?
Yeah, did you guys see that? That somebody did like a tech demo thing. It was like a mech game for Oculus, and it's basically like that movie Robot Jocks, right? Where you're like up in the robot's head, but it's this kid wearing an Oculus, and he's like freaking out because you're in a robot. And I don't know. That's the stuff I'm looking to VR for. Is that kind of just stuff that you've always wanted to do? Like I want to be in the cockpit of something.
Not the sex thing.
Not the sex thing. I mean, that's
really?
That's going to be what actually makes it, right? But well, yeah, Oculus Rift.
The internet is for
brown neck because it's 2 a.m. It doesn't matter, because I put my Oculus on and you're anybody I want. Yeah, I went there.
All right, I'm gonna chase Brian all here. I'm gonna let you. I think you guys are separate in separate games right now.
Probably. That's cool that there are enough people playing that we can get separate games. I thought.
Yeah. It's still early too. We haven't even, probably less than 1,500 or so have gotten it. But it's, we got to ramp it up. Stability tests. And
Someone is charging.
So the voice for the new pickups will be the same voice you hear when you charge. So.
Oh, so they're kind of that female computery voice.
Yep.
Right on.
Someone is charging. Whoa.
Someone is charging.
Charging my laser.
Oh, Winglet just shot me the Mega. Yeah, you missed it, didn't you, pal?
Oh, you guys are in Valor?
Yeah.
Cool.
This is a cool map.
That was actually built by one of the members of the community.
Really?
A member of our advisory board.
The white person, we took it to.
Oh, lots of tight corners and.
So speaking of older games and Freelancer, Starlancer, I was telling Brian before you guys came on. I got because I bought this like 34-inch. It's like a 3440 by 1400 monitor, and it's a little tough sometimes running those old 800 by 600 games. They get a little out of ratio. But anyway, I fired up Freelancer last night, and there's a mod, that Crossfire 2 mod, and it runs Freelancer at 3440. And it's a sight to behold.
4K.
Yeah. Yeah, because this was doing fine. I'm getting like pretty nice frame rates. It's, Unreal 4, right? So.
Yeah. That
so
I took the Mega, and then somebody came in and took me down, which now has the Mega.
So in Unreal, in Unreal 3, there was like this weird joystick bug that I've noticed. Like I have to unhook my gamepad if I play an Unreal 3 thing that I'm using keyboard and mouse, because my character will just kind of spin. And did they get rid of that in 4? Because that seems to be like a thing that just always happens in Unreal 3.
I have to think so. We haven't seen that.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Hello, Laser Grid.
I gotta remember I have those.
They're brutal.
Here's a new player, Smarty. I have no idea who that is.
Someone is charging.
Yep, Smarty.
They figured out this devs play it, and they're all jumping in.
Well, it's fun to, it's fun to get in. And...
Woo.
If you're on the stream, you can go to DescendantStudios.com and get it too.
That's right. Well, so when is this hitting Steam?
Yeah, that's a
Soon.
great question.
Soon TM.
Soon PM.
Soon TM. Trademark.
Sooner than
like,
soon, trademark.
We were like it really quickly, but it's all going to depend on stability and stress tests.
Damn.
Latest next month. Who knows?
Oh, that's fine as long as it works. Oh, geez. Oh, damn.
See, it's fun already. That's the key.
It is fun.
It's been
Totally.
pretty stable.
Yeah. So what kind of single player action are we looking at here?
Yes.
Huh?
Start out a little thin, but that's once we get this rolling out and people can play multiplayer, at least we're going to start focusing on single player.
Oh,
yeah,
good.
That's the next thing. We wanted to
We
get
want to do a campaign, a full campaign.
You gotta get the guy who did the voice of the original, the second and third games. Whoever that guy was, you know, it's.
I was talking
Brian,
about somebody last night.
No, get Brian Blessed.
Bruce
Boxleitner.
Boxleitner. Yeah.
Bruce Boxleitner, that's who it was.
That was Bruce
really?
Boxleitner?
I think so, yeah.
Oh. That wouldn't surprise me. Those Parallax/Felicien guys knew how to get good voice talent. I mean, they had Ronnie Cox in Free Space 2. How awesome is that?
So Brian, the guy on the Gentleman's Guide to Midnight Cinema podcast.
The Hootie
I
Wuddy
think it
Hootie?
is. It's a podcast that I listen to.
Uh-huh.
He is actually Bruce Boxleitner's nephew.
Someone is charging.
So
What?
yeah, so we could do the reach out and make it
Someone is
happen.
charging.
I thought you were going to say reach something else, and I was like,
Reach around.
I'm looking it up
"Wait."
right now.
We'll give Tron the reach around, and
Can we complain about Tron Legacy to him and what a pile of shit that was?
no, it was a good.
No, it wasn't.
Del Hoyo. Okay, that's Descent 2 and 3.
Bruce La Hoya?
George Del Hoyo.
Interesting.
Is that who you looked it up?
He's Material Defender in 2 and 3. I'm looking up 1 right now.
Ah, yeah, that guy. That guy had a voice.
Well, again, you know, we have the rights to the name. We don't have the rights to the assets like the maps and the
Right.
pyro, because those are owned by different people.
But we certainly can get the voices.
Who the hell is Rascal? Swarthy, you son of a bitch. I don't know who you are, but I hate you.
It's amazing how easily you
Who are
can
you that
people
fly
you've
so
never
well?
met.
Who are you? I must know your name. Who are you that flies so
I'm
well?
gonna get the Nemesis achievement in there. Oh no, do not quote the Privateer intro to me.
Which
Oh, my son keeps running for me, but he's not dropping. He must learn the nature of the laser field. He's not.
So Eric, you had nothing to do with Privateer 2, did you? You had nothing to do with that.
The Darkening? No, I was working on another Privateer 2 before marketing name Darkening Privateer 2. So we were doing it with Tracy Hickman, and we had a whole other story with Loki, and it's actually very close to the Avengers story, which is funny.
Really?
Yeah, we had Loki that had escaped, and we were writing it with Tracy Hickman, you know, from Margaret Weiss and Tracy Hickman, and
What?
I was associate producer and designer on it. Yeah,
Someone is charging.
he got killed by person like that. Then they renamed Aaron's game, which was the Darkening.
Which makes
Yeah.
no sense.
Privateer had a long and sordid history.
Yeah, Rob, you worked on, didn't you work on Privateer? Or?
I worked on Privateer
Worked on
online
Privateer
for a
Online,
year.
right.
Wait. Hold the fucking phone. You worked on Privateer Online.
Yes,
Yeah.
we had that under development and initial design for about 6 or 7 months. We had a 300-page design document.
Oh,
It's called Star Citizen now. It's been a long.
It
time
is,
Yes,
development.
actually, that was when I first signed on Star Citizen. That's kind of what I was thinking was, well, now I can do all the things I wanted to do with Privateer Online.
man, when that was canceled, I was crushed.
Star Citizen's been canceled?
No,
No,
Privateer Online.
Online.
Privateer Online.
Oh, that's going to cause rants galore now.
Oh, I was teasing, obviously.
Oh yeah, no, I mean Jumpgate kind of filled that void for a while. I don't know if you guys played that one.
Someone is charging.
It's all right. I played a little.
But now we got
I
Elite.
just like the space games are coming back.
Oh, thank God, right?
Yep.
I had no idea.
Time.
I had no idea either. I had no clue. Like, I started the blog in 2011, and I thought I was going to be talking about old games the whole time. That's kind of why I started the damn blog. Hey, 5 kills, go me.
You're getting the hang of it.
I am. But I had no idea we'd start seeing like a year later. Star Citizen. What? Chris Roberts is back in games? What?
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, so actually, Brian and I decided to do this podcast, right? And so we were like, well, who are we going to get for our first guest? Oh, I don't know. And then it was like, oh, hey, Chris Roberts wants to...
We had him on episode. We had him on episode number 4.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
dude's badass.
We had no clue what we were doing.
No clue. And I had even a worse cough than I do now. My microphone was muted most of the time while Jim, thankfully, asked most of the
Chris,
questions.
they were setting up the Austin office, so Chris is there, and like the cleaning staff came in, and they're like emptying the trash cans
Are you
behind
sure
him
I
and
was
stuff. While we're
just Chris alone? Or
It was
I
just Chris.
yeah,
Because you know I ran the Austin office.
He talked. He talked for about 45 minutes just about the movie.
yeah, because
I remember you guys talking to him. I remember him sitting at his desk and doing. I remember the day. Yeah.
That's
oh
awesome.
cool.
So, hey guys, I gotta run.
Okay,
My
yeah, we
ride's
saw
here,
that.
But I don't know if you saw the other note that I popped in there.
Let me
Yeah,
see.
I saw that.
I don't think I did.
I've seen
Top.
it.
Oh, okay. Oh, I'm gonna.
All right. So, hey, have a good night, guys, and
Thanks.
thanks for
Thanks
hanging
for
out
that,
with us.
Keith.
All right, cool, man.
I will do a get. Okay, guys.
Now it looks like we don't have to give away the pudding. So,
Uh-oh. Is he giving away some stuff again? Kid!
Yeah, folks, we just
$240
got a Steam key for Descent Underground, so we're gonna have to figure out a giveaway that goes along with this podcast somehow.
Oh, the pressure is on now.
God damn it! I'm not good at designing giveaways. I'm not good at it. I don't know how to do it. I just come up with random shit like, how do I do this? Okay, we'll just give away shit. I don't know.
we'd put it on eBay.
No, oh yeah, no, that's a great idea.
It's the eBay giveaway.
Put it on eBay as a giveaway. Yeah. Is that technically called?
It's .1. I'll put it up as a penny, but the reserve price will be $100. So no one will meet the reserve.
Or you can go to Descendant Studios and get it for
Yeah, I was gonna say, they just come to our website. It's cheaper there.
you need to pay $100.
Damn it! My plan is ruined.
Curses me.
I would have succeeded too if it wasn't for those pesky developers.
This pesky kids. Now get in my van and don't buy some speakers.
Oh Jesus Christ! Fuck.
You got those guys driving around all the way. Hey, you guys want some speakers? No.
So there's a pretty
Buy 'em
big.
from a dude in a white van. You got any candy?
So there is a pretty big gaming community, a development community in Austin, isn't there?
Huge.
Mhm.
Monstrous. It's the, I believe it's the second largest one behind Seattle in the United States.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I did not
It's
know
massive. There are
that.
tons of games here.
That's great. I've only been to Austin a few times, but I mean, if I had to move anywhere besides LA, that'd probably be my first choice.
LA's okay. It's just the traffic. I just can't deal with this.
Yeah, most people. I have people come out to visit, and then they're like, "Oh, we're just gonna go a couple miles this way." I'm like, "That's about half an hour." What do you mean? It's only 2 to 3 miles. Yeah, it's about a half an hour.
God.
Yeah, people just like, how do you deal with this? You get used to it because LA is so awesome.
You
That's
must
what I-
have the patience of Job.
That's why I'm surprised that the flying car has not been invented.
Oh, dude,
Oh, it's invented. It's just not stable.
Dude,
Well-
LA drivers can barely handle 2 dimensions. Let's not give them a third. Okay,
Let's just let them play Descent.
60
Yeah.
OF commuting. That sounds awesome.
Oh, I mean, I mean the drivers here. You guys know, you've been here. They're terrible. They're terrible. They're the worst. I've heard they're worse in Boston. I've never been to Boston, but I've heard they're worse there. But I don't. I don't.
Boston.
Bastion.
Yeah.
Back to cap. And I really don't. I really don't know. So
I spent 2 years in LA. It was not pretty to drive there.
no, it's not. And they purposely gutted public transportation here so people would have to drive. At least that's the nice conspiracy theory that everyone has.
Why would anyone want to do that?
Because apparently the conspiracy theory is the car companies want everyone in LA to drive everywhere. So for a while, LA had an amazing trolley system, amazing public transit system, and they just gutted it. They made sure it was gutted so people would have to own cars. That's the popular conspiracy theory around these parts.
Nice.
Because, yeah, you have to have a car in LA. But if you have a car you like driving, that helps a lot.
Yes.
That helps a lot. So
I drove a Standard in LA for both my years there, so.
yeah, my girlfriend for a while, until last year, had a stick. I don't know how she did it. My leg would fall off. I don't know how she did it, driving LA traffic with a stick. I could
Have you ever been to Raleigh? We have a
Love Raleigh
bit of
Durham. Love the
yeah,
track.
we have a little bit of a dev community going here.
Yeah, there's well, yeah, Epic's there.
Yeah, it's like you may have heard of some but they
It was also Epic was there and the Rainbow Six guys.
yeah Red Storm's here.
Red Storm.
And then we got Funcom is here.
Is Red Storm still around?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh, that's
They
right. They're
didn't do
doing that new
anything,
Tom
but they're
Clancy
still here.
game. They're doing that new Tom
Yeah.
Clancy game, right?
Yeah, I think is it Red Storm that's working on the new MMO shootery thing? It's like
Yeah.
Tom Clancy's.
It's like Rainbow Six Rogue or something like that.
Oh, we saw that at RTX. It looked pretty dang cool. We got
Yeah,
some,
no, that's the Rainbow Six thing. I'm thinking about the that like open world thing
Oh.
they're
I don't
doing.
know.
Oh, the thing
Yeah.
that has tablet integration and all that
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah, that
and,
thing.
uh,
I think that's what's going on here, but I don't know.
oh,
But yeah,
I gotta.
It's like my buddy Bruce worked on Ghost Recon 1 and 2.
Yeah, that was a great game.
Yeah.
So I have a question. Harkening back to the old days of Descent, is there going to be a thief bot?
Bob,
Well.
Because I hated and I loved and I hated and I loved the thief bot.
Oh yeah,
let's just say
didn't
that there's
Descent
some-
also didn't Descent also have like a
Descent 3 had a helper bot, which was
yeah,
awesome.
the helper bot. That's what I was thinking about because
The
I was
guide
thinking
bot?
it was
The
like a
guide
Zelda
bot, yes.
fairy.
Guide bot, yes. The guide
Yeah.
bot was great.
Yeah.
It was the Zelda fairy, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The part of it is that our goal is to make the multi-role ships kind of fill those roles. So, for instance, the engineer ship actually can steal other ships' power-ups, so you can run around and be the thief bot.
Oh.
So that's one way we're going to handle it. But then again, there will be AI versions of those ships in single player. So yes, you could run into a thief bot or a guide bot.
Oh, very, very nice.
The scout ship's supposed to be able to map ahead for you, so that would be the same.
Now, if I recall, the AI for the first two games was pretty damn good.
Yeah, we just really scratched the surface of our AI, but it's already we had to dumb it down. It was too hard.
Oh, really?
we got the A part in there.
It's pretty fucking
We're on
great.
the I.
No, I gotta say, guys, I'm really excited about this. I mean, I love the first two Descent. I mean, I'm one of those guys that don't think Descent 3 is a real Descent game because it wasn't Parallax. So, you know.
But you know that story, right? They broke off.
Yeah. We actually had some of the former Parallax Volition guys on a little while ago to talk about Free Space
that was
2.
a blast.
Oh my god, that was amazing.
Are they doing another free space?
Oh god, I wish. No, I think the license is in legal limbo. No, somebody owns it, but it's not them.
Yeah, that's
So-
some very tricky
Interplay.
licensing there. Huh.
Interplay owns it.
No, somebody else owns it. I think someone bought it. I don't remember the name, but I think some other
Maybe when they had that THQ. buyout.
yeah, some other company who I've never heard of. I can't remember the name now, but I think they own the Free Space license, but nothing's being done with it. It's like, what? I mean, you have one of the best space combat games ever made. Come on. Give me Free Space 3. I'm sorry, folks. I will shit my pants if they ever announce the Free Space 3. I will lose all bowel control. Just puddle of piss and shit. I won't care. I'll be like, oh.
I have to get a new chair.
Yeah, I'll have to get a new chair, clean the carpet, pull the cats away out of under the bed because I'll be too terrified. But yeah, it's really great. It's great to see not only older properties like this come back, but to be treated with such love and reference. which is definitely you can definitely tell that's what you guys are doing here.
Well, we had to. The funny thing is, we had two of the best descent pilots in the world. They still play like the older games. Rangers come in and be in our office for an entire week while we worked on flight mechanics.
Really?
Just to make sure that we nailed the flight mechanics, like Descent 1 and 2.
Oh my god!
So they came in and we worked, and they're both PhDs in mathematics. So we worked on this thing together, and we got the flight just right. In fact, she is the one who designed that map we're playing, which is
the industrial-looking one, Valley.
Yeah.
Wow.
So and she's got another one called Top Cat we need to get to too, Rob, at some point.
Tomcat.
Tomcat. Why do I keep calling
Because you're you.
Yeah, it's funny because Rob, they give me crap. They toy with me because they know my memory sucks, and so they go, "No, you said this yesterday." I'm like, "Did I say that yesterday?"
It works.
Well, let me ask you one last question before we wrap it up. Once this hits 1.0, once development on this winds down, might there possibly be any chance to try Conquest 2 again?
I will never say never, dude. It's really one that's very close to my heart, and we've got it about 50% of the way there. We obviously have to. We were adding the Virium. We've still got Hannigan's Virium music, which is it might even be out there on GOG. I'm not sure, but we've got the Virium in. We've got all the things designed. We've got them all balanced. We just need to create the campaign around it and the voices and stuff. So it's about a year and a half's worth of work, but. Man, I would love to. I'm just not sure RTS games are, do people play them anymore? I mean,
it's tough to say. I mean, there have been a few more pure RTS games that have come out recently, like Grey Goo and stuff, and they didn't really make that much of an impact. And it was interesting. 3 Moves Ahead, I'm sure you know that podcast. I haven't listened to it yet, but they just did a podcast called The State of the RTS.
Oh, I didn't know that, but I tell you what, I think that. What I think might happen with the RTS is, as tablets get better, it might move to tablets.
That would be a natural progression. I mean, as long as
I could see Conquest right now. I'm pretty sure we could port it to an iPad or a Windows tablet. I'm sure it would work great.
I listened to that episode today actually, and what they were talking about is that all the companies that come out with an RTS game, like if you look at the numbers, it's like 2% of people that buy the games actually play competitively online, but everybody comes out with, hey, here's our new competitive online RTS. So it's kind of like, well, they're losing the player base because they don't actually have a narrative in there.
See, exactly. So that's one of the tricks for what we're doing here is that's why we're making it fun. Now we have a competitive plan for the future, but first you got to get it fun and core for the people that just the brand new that are going to play the game, and then the folks that want to take it competitively, we'll let them rank themselves up, and we'll create a ranking system, and all that'll happen for them. Nice. But in the meantime, it's got to be fun for just John Q who jumps in and plays.
Exactly. But I mean, RTS, I think Tom Chick says, is a tricky thing because you're basically making multiple games.
Yes,
which is
100%.
True. You're making the single-player game. You're making the skirmish game. And that's one thing I love about Conquest, going back to that, is the skirmish game with the random maps is still so playable.
Dude, we released a patch for Conquest 6 years after we shipped it.
I know. I was so... I remember that. I remember being so shocked and delighted. Because I still have my disc. I mean, of course I bought it on GOG.
We put Nightmare AI in there. We put, we upped the number, the command points numbers. I mean, we just, there's so much more to do in that game. Like black holes, there's so much more to put in there.
Agreed.
Planets, we have the next one. We have planets that you can blow up, planets that you can terraform. There's so much more we could do. I would love to revisit it. Maybe we'll be able to take that style of gameplay from what we're doing now. But I mean, we've got years of work ahead of us in this. We've got the first one will be done within 6-8 months. We have a long-term plan of making, putting gravity, turrets, tanks, mechs, all those different things as we get successful, hopefully, with this game. We want to build upon it. We want to build the kernel first, the planet, the ground, and take this to sync license as far as we can.
Right, of course. No, that makes sense. I always have hope in my heart that there will be.
I see. You're on the Conquest boards, Brian. I see you there.
Yeah, I lurk a bit.
That's okay. It's okay. I mean, there's I love Conquest too.
Yeah. I try telling people about it because when I mentioned it to people, they're like, "Oh, that was a thing." I'm like, "Oh my god, it's the best thing! What are you talking about?"
Well, it's funny
So-
because I can't say I will do it again because if I do, people feel like, "Oh yeah, you tried it once already." I'm like, "Yeah, but I can't. I'm not made of money." I just
Well,
can't,
an interesting thing about that, the Kickstarter that I mentioned earlier that just eked by today, that was his second attempt at a Kickstarter for that game. The first one was failed.
You know what we could do is we could maybe do this as a community project though. I've thought about like taking it and doing it with just volunteers and just taking time and making it right because the code's already there, the people are already around. You just have to up-res the graphics and I think it'd be a fun project, but I don't have time for that right now.
I know, but there'd be people that would do that. I mean, look at the community around, again, Free Space 2. I mean, there's still such a vibrant community around that because the source code got released. Just like with Conquest, the source code is out there.
We released the source code, yep, we sure did.
Which is so great. Is anyone doing anything with that?
I don't know. I think there's a couple guys that did some mods, but I'm not sure anybody's picked it up and done anything. Like, I mean, you could literally make an RTS out of that. And you can make the thing about Conquest that a lot of people it's much more sophisticated than normal RTS because of the fighting on multiple maps.
And the need for supply and the Admiral AI and there's all this nuance to it.
But we took a long time to make it easy to play. Still, we made sure that we give voice cues for you can put an admiral in a fleet, drop him in a map, and say seek and destroy, and he go off and do his thing, and you can go back and manage your resources in another set of the base, and the admiral can say under fire, and all you have to do is go spacebar, and it takes you right there. So it's like we put a whole lot of thought into how the user experience and to make it to. And
you can tell because you can totally tell because the interface is just fantastic.
Thank you. That was fun to do. We had a very good team working on that. That's RV Guard, I think, did that.
Yeah, I mean that's why it's still my favorite space RTS, probably my favorite RTS of all time.
And it didn't sell as well as it should have, I think. It should have been a bigger game.
It should have been a huge hit because RTSs were still popular at that time.
Yeah, if Microsoft, they bought our company Digital Anvil, and then they picked a couple games. They were just it was kind of not a great buyout. It was not like it was acrimonious kind of. So they wanted Freelancer. They wanted the other one. Conquest was nearly done, but they were kind of pissed off at how long some of the things were taking. So they just kind of set it aside thinking it wouldn't be there. And then we got great ratings. And a lot of people at Microsoft were going, why didn't we do that? Because if we'd had Microsoft's marketing muscle behind us, that game would have been huge. You'd been another Age of Empire.
Yeah, totally. If they had marketed that thing like they marketed Age of Empires, holy shit.
Sure, Microsoft did for us and not complaining because they still helped us get it out. But they put 2 print ads and that was it.
Oh.
And it still sold 300-something thousand copies.
Right.
I still have a bunch of copies, though, by the way. I have a ton of them.
Really? Like boxed copies?
Yeah, I have the box copies. And I bought, every time I'd see Starlancer on sale for like $2.99 at what was that, CompUSA or whatever, I'd clean them out. I still have a bunch of those. Well, come on, man,
Oh, I would love to see Starlancer and again Crimson Skies. You know what game I really want to see on GOG? It's not a Microsoft game though. All this BattleTech stuff lately has got me thinking about. Remember Mission Force Cyberstorm?
I never played that one.
Oh,
was it good?
Oh god, it's one of the best top-down turn-based mecha games you can get. Random maps, so much customization. The thing is, they didn't market it well. And the Star Siege / Earth Siege universe was never as popular as the Mech Warrior stuff.
No, you know what happened, right? Is whenever they came out with Star Siege 3, they shipped this little game called Tribes with it. And they were just like, yeah, whatever, here's Tribes, just throw that in there. And it was like, it so eclipsed the main Star Siege universe that nobody remembered it like 5 minutes after Tribes came out.
Well, it was also weird that they changed the name. It was Earth Siege for 2 games, and they changed it to Star Siege, which confused people. So
Earth Siege was some good stuff.
Oh, they're all great games, all of them. But they're never popular as Mech Warrior.
Except for that one that they did, which was basically just multiplayer mechs in an arena thing.
I don't remember
which was
that.
Weird. Nobody does. It was weird. It came on like a floppy disk. It was a very small thing. Yeah. But anyway, yeah.
Well, gentlemen, that sounds like a good time to wrap up. We've been on
Yep.
for almost an hour and a half, which is
Yes, sir.
awesome. So Eric and Rob and Keith left, but say thanks to Keith for helping arrange this also.
Yes.
I want to thank you guys for taking time out of your evening, not only to talk about Descent, but Conquest. I was so happy to get you guys on, because Conquest, I just love it so much.
Yeah. So can I get a high res patch for Starlancer? Like it only goes up to
No
1024, right? And then this monitor, it's just not gonna fly.
You know, when you do play Starlancer, I'm the voice of the trainer.
Jim,
Oh,
I
cool.
think
Go through the training session.
Jim, I think we'll have to try and get that working for Thursday.
I just got it working, so yeah.
Oh yeah.
Totes.
All
It's
right,
happening.
all right, I will get
Um,
it working as well.
Yep. So
Well, thanks,
I don't know
guys.
if it's.
Oh,
you
thank
know,
you.
Is there a way to force it to play in a window? I don't think. I
Oh,
think
games
back
like
then,
a game like that, probably not.
yeah, because
Probably not.
is there an app that will cram stuff into a window? 'Cause
There are some that will try, but
Hmm.
I don't think any of them work really particularly well.
Okay, because everybody looks like they weigh 500 pounds in this because they're like stretched out wide. So
That's how we built the models. It's real fat. It's like from Pixar. What's that movie?
they're thick provision.
Wally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Wally Starlancers.
Well, folks, I want to thank you for watching and listening to the show. Tune in next week when we're bringing back our good friend Paul of Void Destroyer fame to talk about his currently kickstarting sequel, Void Destroyer 2, which looks to be a lot better than the first one. Which I
Yeah,
couldn't.
because it's got that one key feature. It's got the altitude bars.
No, well maybe, but it's also an open world
does.
game, which is nice because I
Oh.
couldn't finish the first mission in the first game. No one could. Like the completion mission, the completion rate for that first mission is like 14% or something. Apparently, it's ridiculous.
Really?
Yeah,
What,
like
did he
no
say
one.
that, or?
Apparently, there's a way he can see that like no one, so few people passed that first mission. But anyway, thank you so much, guys, and good luck with this. Can't wait to see this on Steam and whenever that's going up. But you can also go to descendantstudios.com to see you underground to get the early access version now if you can't wait for it on Steam. But you'll get a Steam key if you buy it now. You'll still get a Steam key on your account, right?
Yep.
Okay, so even if you get it now, you can get the DRM version, which I'm using, or the Steam version, which I would have used had Steam been working earlier. Freaking Steam. But yeah, thank you everyone, and thank you guys for sticking around, and thank you everyone for watching. We'll see you next week. Goodbye.
Bye,
Yeah,
guys.
so I heard on Steam, like, they
What?
put up a note. They said Gabe Newell had a fan go out in his computer. And that's what took
Son of a
Steam
bitch!
down.
You son of a bitch! You
Is it
bastard!
too soon?
It's
Too soon?
it's gonna be too soon until the next computer. That's